What's up, fantasy champions? Spotlight Sports Network is excited to tell you about an amazing deal from Thrive Fantasy, your place for daily fantasy sports and esports. Right now with promo code SS Network, Thrive Fantasy will match up to $50 of your first deposit. So go to thrivefantasy.com and sign up now with promo code SS Network. That's thrivefantasy.com, promo code SS Network.
Yo, what is up? It's me, T, and I'm back. We're in the building with another live stream for the Fadeaway Podcast. What is going on, guys? We got money making Mitch in the building. What's going on, Mitch?
None of much. I'm good. Ready to talk some sports. And no Embiid, no Green, and no Thibault for tomorrow for the Nuggets.
That's lovely. And we got Coach Donte. What's going on, Coach Donte?
What's going on? Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to my boy Pride. We were just on this podcast talking. And again, man, Ben Simmons just can't stop getting fined. He might well just give me some money. Just let me hold some of that. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Especially shout out to Miss Key, my boy Money making mention. My boy Pride for having me on this show earlier, a few minutes ago.
We got from ASAP. We got Pride. He's in the building. What's going on, Pride?
I just want to say one thing.
You got spotlight.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. That's why. I got spotlight. I'm telling you right now. One day, you guys will regret not respecting the greatest player in your franchise history, Benjamin Simmons. One day, y'all will respect this man. One day. Look, man. Ben, all jokes aside, Ben, look, bro, I understand you don't want to be there, dog. But them checks they taking from you, you all to saw that pride, homeboy. You gonna have to show up eventually, bro, because them checks, I ain't losing them checks, bro. I don't care how much. I'll hate everybody. Guess what? I'll be on the court, and I'll just be dribbling like this. I'll turn the ball over every time. I don't care. Because the amount of money they taking from this man, woo, it's wild.
Yep.
But speaking of, before we get into the chat, before we get into the topics for the night, just want to shout out everybody. What's going on, Brendan? We got Philly Talk Sports. That's my guy, Robert. Also, what's going on, Gio? Arku, what's going on? Irison Vlogs going for 10 straight for the Suns. What's going on, Jaden? And then, of course, D, he's going to be coming in late. So yeah, since you're on, I already know it's going to be interesting. It's going to be definitely going to be interesting. But speaking of Ben Simmons, of course, that is the topic at hand. That's one of the topics at hand. Of course, the Philadelphia 76ers finds Ben Simmons yet again. For the reason in this time is because he did not travel with the team, but yet he's going to St. Joe's, another college here in Philly, to practice. Why are you practicing with the college? What's going on, Donte? What's going on? Shed some light on this situation. Why?
Oh, man, I know. I'm not a Philly fan, so I'm glad it's not pissing me off even more. It's actually funny how this guy does it, and how this guy just continue to kind of be the laughing stock of this team, and he continues to stay on this team and humiliate itself and make itself look crazy. And make itself look crazy. That's crazy. You should be, as long as you're still on the team, you should be practicing. You should be practicing with this team as long as you're on this team and you're getting a check for this team. You should still be out there practicing or trying to at least trying to submit yourself and play games and get all that pass out the way and be a professional until these guys find a deal for you. It's kind of like being in a prison and they'll let you out when you're good. But Ben Simmons right now, he's making himself look bad. His value is decreasing every single time. He's acting like a child. Now you're seeing teams. Why is this guy acting like this? The organization trying to help you. You didn't want the help. Again, it's just hilarious. I don't be trying. It's funny because Money Mitch, my boy Money Mitch, it seemed like I just love messing with Money Mitch about Ben Simmons, man. He just can't get out his own way. All he doing is losing money. He's gonna find some way to be in the news. He's gonna find some way to be in this type of news right here.
Spotlight, boy. Oh my guy. You've been ducking me, yo. You've been ducking the morning show for a minute now.
I'm trying to get on the morning show.
I started a new job. That's why.
First and foremost, congratulations on that new job. But that don't change the fact you ducking me.
Hold up. If I would have had good signal at my job, I would have stayed on. That's how.
You right. Because you tried. You tried. So you know what? I ain't gonna poo-poo on you. He tried. Now you know what? You did try. I ain't gonna poo-poo. I ain't gonna poo-poo on you on that. But let me just hop in here.
What's up?
Chilling, bro. I'm just here. I'm here. Yeah, look, man. I think right now, like, you know how like everyone kind of has like pit stops in life, right? Where you kind of, you know what I mean? You got to do this today, tomorrow you change. I'm in this time in my life where I'm referring to myself as Ben Simmons' public defender, right? Like, I love Ben Simmons. I love Ben Simmons.
Wait, hold on, I got something for you. Hold on.
That's my guy.
Public defender.
I
more pride. Yes. Don't start your ish.
Just hold on. Just spotlight. Take this walk with me. Just take this walk with me for 1 minute. For 1 minute. I am his public defender. With that being said, God damn, it's hard to defend this man.
I find you want it?
No, burn that, Mitch.
I'm waiting for him to get treated.
Go have him
for that
video. I'll tell you this right now.
Matter of fact, why you burn it? Make sure it stays wrinkled while you're burning it.
God, yo, this some real level hatred, bro. Yo, this is LeBron.
Can I do that?
I try to tell Sixers fans since we drafted him, Ben Simmons was going to be a flop, and that's exactly what happened.
I don't think he was a flop. I don't think it was that bad. You could say they underachieved, but in terms of saying he's
only a first half of a season player. That's how he plays in the first half to get all-stars, and then after that, he's nowhere to be found.
I mean, that is a
better in the second half of the season.
Eric, good luck. Chris Middleton is back. Chris Middleton's playing against you guys tonight. Have fun with that.
Chris Middleton get 25
bandwagon right here.
But I just want to like say this real quick. Look, man, Ben Simmons, I love him. I really do, and I want to defend him. But
you one of the Ben sexuals.
No, I'm not a Ben sexual. No. I'm not. Look, if he messes up, I call him out. And Donte, you like I defend Ben, but I do criticize him, just like I'm about to right now. You can't sit there and practice with college dudes and say you're not prepared and then not even practice with your own team.
Yep.
Like, and again, I like Ben, but you can't do that. Like, you was basically begging to get kicked out of practice to play with what, college dudes? And if we gonna keep it a buck, I guarantee you a couple of those dudes ain't even college dudes, bro. They're seniors in high school. I mean, if we're going to be, I'm pretty sure a couple of those dudes smoke on the court. If we don't be,
and that's how bad Ben Simmons is as a professional basketball player, that you have to stoop down.
I'll be honest with you. Honestly, it has nothing to do with being a professional basketball player. It has being a professional, period. Because my thing is, if you're going to go to, what I would have done if I'm Ben Simmons, I go to the organization and I say, look, I don't really feel comfortable playing with y'all. I don't. When I'm on that court, I don't feel welcomed. I don't feel good. But let's compromise. I don't want to get fined. Y'all want me to play so that way my appeal goes up, and that way I can get out of here quicker.
Yep.
15 minutes a game. I will play 15 to 20 minutes a
y'all
game.
want me to have a famous key ring. I feel it coming. I feel it coming.
I'm just saying, like, give him 15, 20 minutes a game, work with him. And then when he's done, go home. Fine. If you want to go home after that, fine. It is what it is. But at some point, Ben is going to have to step on the court, and him just saying, no, I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to. And again, when he says he's got the mental health thing, I do take that serious. I do, especially someone who's going through that, something like that. But now the legit, if people are questioning you to the point where is this legit, or are you just saying this because you don't want to play for them? Once you start entering that level, something was done wrong. Like you must have, because again, he never, according to what I'm understanding, he never told the Sixers organization he had any type of mental health issues. According to what I've been reading, this has never been something until the Sixers virtually forced him to play. And then he said, I can't do it. So it's like, I love you, Ben. You're a hell of a player. People kind of hate him. But at the same time, it's like, excuse my French, what the fuck are you doing? Like, if we're gonna keep it a stack,
the hell much.
Yeah, it's like what are you doing? Because you can't sit there and say, oh yeah, you know what I mean? I don't feel good playing with y'all. Hey yo, let me go hoop with some kids who can't even afford liquor. Come on, bro. What are you doing, my guy, bro? You playing with kids whose girlfriend's cherry had popped yet. At some point we need to question what this guy's really doing.
Jesus Christ.
But Spotlight, we gotta keep it a buck here. And I like Ben, but at some point you gotta. And look, I'm not a Ben sexual. I'm not. How'd you say it? How'd you say it again?
Ben sexual.
Ben sexual. I'm not a Ben sexual. I'm not, because I like him, but I do recognize his Spotlight. You think it's funny, huh? You think it's
just
funny?
the name. It's just the name.
But I will say this, and
shout out to Eastwood.
I want to say this real quick before I throw it to you, Mitch. I think at some point, they're both Ben and the organization have to sit down, and they're gonna have to say, "Yo, Ben, we'll put you on a minutes restriction, and then when you finish your minutes restriction, you can leave, no problem." They're gonna have to start with something just to get him on the court, because if Ben Simmons ain't on the court doing anything, as much as people hate to admit it, one game missing one game, that's fine. Once you start missing, 2-3 weeks worth of games, now your intentions are going to be questioned. Like, do you even really want to play ball? Forget cardio, forget strength, forget the fact you don't have a jump shot. Do you want to play the game anymore? And that's really that's one of the biggest questions regarding Ben Simmons. Does he want to play? And until he answers that question, I think a lot of the other flaws he has, people are willing to overlook it. But if he can't step up and say, you know what, I want to play ball, I'll try to make something work, no one's going to trade for him. Go ahead, Mitch.
So let me ask you this. How'd you feel when he got kicked out of practice and that whole thing? How'd you feel about that?
I'll be honest, I was not a fan, because if you watch the video, it looks like Ben Simmons wanted to get kicked out. Like, Ben Simmons was kind of just like chilling there.
Just like this.
Yeah,
yeah.
It almost looked like in his mind, he was like, it's almost like, when you're in high school and there's always that one kid who's like, damn, bro, I don't want to be in this class. So they get up and they start disrespecting the teacher and they start doing whatever they want to get kicked out. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like Ben Simmons was just doing whatever he needed to just to get kicked out. And it wasn't to me, it wasn't a good look. That I think personally was the beginning of the end, because it's like, why show up and get kicked out? You're still gonna lose your money. Like, you walking through the door doesn't mean they're gonna give you your money. They can still suspend you and do all these things. So to answer your question, Mitch, I did not like it one bit at all.
It's actually funny. I was at Dick's Sporting Goods when the news broke, and his shirt's on sale for $50. And I'm like,
It's on sale?
It was on sale, yeah. And I'm like, Like,
You was
can't
on
be
sick.
serious. So I took a picture on
You
Twitter
just
and put my middle finger at it.
Mind
Like,
you,
I can't stand it. Like,
mind
you just
you-
heard him? Yo, Mitch, say that one more time.
What? That it shouldn't come
When the
sale?
news broke, where were you?
At
And
Dick's
what were you
Sporting
looking
Goods.
at?
Ben Simmons shirt.
And you said it was on what?
Sale.
And how much was it?
It's less than 50.
God!
Hold up. You said what, Mitch?
Yes! It was on sale for
his
$50.
shirt was less than.
For real, Ben Simmons should have been.
Yo, $49.99.
No, take the 4 off and be $9.99.
Hey, he said $9.99.
But no, the city jerseys dropped. The city jerseys dropped. The only city jersey that's available is Ben Simmons. Tobias Harris
Let that
sold out,
sink in.
and he sold out. Maxi's going. It's just Ben Simmons left.
Corkmine gets sold out.
What happened, Mitch?
I don't know about
Oh, that's
Korkmaz,
just
Mitch.
Korkmaz.
Nobody.
I've
If
never
you
seen a
go on Fanatic, I've never seen a Korkmaz jersey on sale.
Korkmaz
I've never seen
jersey.
a Korkmaz. I've never seen
Don't cry. I'm telling you right now. Don't feed into Mitch with this Korkmaz shit. Don't feed into it. He think he's the best thing coming in the NBA fantasy. I'm telling you right now.
You know what? Free my guy, bro. He lit his. I'm telling you right now. You lose him, y'all not making the playoffs. Keep playing.
Who?
You know.
You better not say Korkmaz.
He inconsistent. The other night he was 0 for 6.
Last
He's
night
hot.
he
He's
was
going like
No. The only thing inconsistent about Korkmaz is the love y'all giving him. That's the only thing inconsistent here.
I don't
You
give
better
a
respect
crap,
my
bro.
man's. Respect my man's, bro.
Is that one over here? This one,
Respect him. Respect him.
Listen, this is money making mini me Mitch. I know this already.
Money making mini me, bitch.
He knows this already, man. He know what the deal is. How I feel about Korkmaz. He's a
Hold
scrub
on,
one
but
night
what's the
and he's
problem
a
with him?
starter next night.
But what's the problem with him?
The Korkmaz is okay. He's just
He's just
inconsistent.
inconsistent.
He's inconsistent. One
I
day
don't know.
he'll
He just look like a
one day
weird dude.
he'll drop 30, and then the next day he go 0 for 7 and have 3 points. Like, come on, especially when Joel's out right now and all the other guys, we need Korkmaz to step the hell up.
Well, we needed Tobias to step up
period.
too.
But yeah, hold on. But if we're gonna be honest, it's not just on Korkmaz either. It's like Tobias low-key do need to step up. But at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he just come off of COVID? If I'm not mistaken,
Protocol,
Yeah, and he dropped like
So-
32 points the other night.
so he's kind of Well, I'm just gonna put it to this way, bro. Korkmaz, I'm gonna tell you this about him. He ain't I do understand about the inconsistency, but it's to the point where he does it consistent enough where people low-key still worry about him. And coming from a guy who, he's like right now, he's not even averaging, like, let's see, he's averaging 26 points, 26 minutes per game.
He was 0 for 6 for 6 points last
Korkmaz,
night. Get
right
out
now,
of here.
he's averaging 26 minutes per game, 11 points, which is not bad. His
Not
field
for
goal percentage is
26
bad.
minutes, though. Not for 26 minutes. He got to put up at least like 17 in 26 minutes.
No, because if you really look at it, his touches, he's only getting like 10 shots.
So that falls on coaching, for real. That falls on Doc.
Yeah, which again, look,
That's
man,
a Rivers.
I love Doc.
Rivers thing.
I love Doc, but the biggest knock I have on him, when things low key get tough, he pouts.
Yeah.
And I think we saw it with the Clippers. Like the Clippers
We
is
saw it
kind
with
of
the
when people
Clippers.
really started paying attention to it. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like especially that last year where with the whole 2-3-1 lead that they blew.
Yep.
You literally saw Doc Rivers, like his legs was crossed, like my fiance crosses her legs to protect her hoo-ha when she got a dress on. That's how my man crossing his legs. And he's going like this. His bench is over here, and he's just like this.
Where are these people coming from? Hello, hi.
Matter of fact, no, I'm putting it. It don't matter where they coming from. Come on.
I know who Linda is.
Listen, let them keep coming. Let them keep coming.
I know who Linda is. What's going on, Robert? Robert says Ben Simmons is a bitch.
I see it, so.
Oh, he said Ben Simmons is a bitch. Look,
That ain't the only time Doc lost a 3-1 lead. You
he
go
did
back
it
to
in
the
Orlando.
he did it in Orlando against the Detroit Pistons. Again, he did it against my Houston Rockets when they were up 3-1. And then he lost the two. He lost probably the biggest game of the series against the OKC Thunder when Chris Paul I mean, possibly Chris Paul turned that ball over. So Doc Rivers lost several leads. He lost several leads, so they the only time he kind of, blew up a little bit.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Carmelo Anthony, in no way, shape, or form, should be starting. I don't like that at all. He has a perfect, comfortable rhythm being the sixth man. He feels comfortable there because now when it comes to the second unit, not only is he getting more touches, but if things aren't going right, they're going to look for Melo. Things come naturally. So him in the starting lineup, I don't like that whatsoever. I really don't. But I'm on record saying, anyway, this team is losing in the first round.
Who, Lakers?
Yeah, I got Lakers losing in the first round. Like that, like the way this team is, like I don't believe in it. I don't. And I'll be honest with you, if you were to trade Russell Westbrook, a lot of the questions and whatnot would be gone. It would be. Because a lot of the problem, Russ is the focal point in it. But someone said Ben Simmons is a bitch.
Shout out to Robert from the Philly Sports Talk.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I
think he is.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I don't think he is, but he sure is acting like it.
Yep.
He's acting like one.
To me, he played like a bitch too, in my opinion.
You think he played like a bitch?
And you know this, right? When we play your Boston Celtics,
my 14-year-old plays better than Ben Simmons.
You know this, Pride.
Wait, you're the Celtics fan?
That's why.
Yes,
that's why Pride.
Jaylen Brown, please.
Pride, you know you can't say shit.
Yo, can we kick Mitch out of here?
Bitch against your Boston Celtics. You know it.
Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons. Come on. It's not that hard.
Look here, Spotlight.
I'm just
I understand what you're saying, bro. But at the end of the day, I'm respecting him.
How can you respect somebody that y'all was kicking his ass every day?
This sounds like
He got 15 points he's averaging, and on top of that, all-star appearances, man.
I don't care about all-star appearances. That don't mean nothing. It's when you get to the playoffs and when you score 3 points in a.
But defensively, he was holding us down, and you're ignoring the 8 turnovers he had.
There's no way. There's no way in hell. I'm gonna be a Vince McMahon tonight. Don't try me. Don't try me.
Hey, look at the camera. Look at the camera.
What?
Damn it. All right.
What?
All I'm saying, we cannot solely blame Ben Simmons. This is why I'm saying I became his public defender, right? All I'm saying, we cannot solely blame him. Doc low-key sold as well with some coaching decisions he made. Embiid was fumbling the ball like Dennis Schroeder fumbled his bag. And Ben Simmons defensively, low-key did his thing. So if you want to blame everyone, including Ben, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm just in the camp, and maybe I'm in the minority here, but what happened in the playoffs, I don't solely blame Ben Simmons. I blame everybody. I think everyone needs to hold the L because everyone really had a part in that collapse.
I understand that, but this guy is almost the same height as freaking Joel Embiid with athleticism, like freaking LeBron James, and you only because you can't even score double figures. Come on,
which is a knock. That is that is a problem.
I don't care about you playing defense because, of course, defense it helps win games in any sport. Understanding that, but on the flip side, when you're on the offensive side of the ball in basketball, you're only playing 5-on-4, and that sucks.
Yes, sir, Brody. Appreciate you being here, and I do get your point offensively. I get it because, like I said, I do think he needs to fix that. That is something he needs to fix. 100%.
He's been trying. Well, what has he been trying to fix though? We've had him for almost 4 or 5 years, and his game has never developed.
Hold on. When it pisses me off when everybody's like, "Oh, Philly fans traded on him." Philly fans did not trade on him. We didn't have Ben Simmons for 5 seasons. 5 seasons, and he don't want to get better each and every time we see these videos. Oh, he's working out in the gym. Oh, he's shooting free throws. Oh, he's shooting threes. Where is it in the game? And we have the right to turn on a player when they're not doing their job for 5 years. You've been with a team 5 years, and it's okay. You mean to tell me that you're not going to sit here and be mad? Like you got fans in the seats.
That's what I'm saying.
You got fans in the seats trying to tell you, "Come on, Ben, you got this. Bend your knee, shoot a free throw." There's no way the White House should have a better free throw percentage than you.
If you're not performing if you're not performing in the playoffs or in big games, that's any organization you go to, you're gonna hear it. Any organization.
Sad, Donte, that defenders play so far back, he don't even attempt.
Nope.
And again, I just want to say one thing.
If you shoot the ball and miss, at least you shot the ball.
No.
Rod, I'm telling you.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I shook my head so bad, my neck got fucked up and I hurt my back. I'm gonna tell you why. Because so you're telling me it's okay that Russ is bricking this stuff? You tell me it's okay?
No. It's a difference. If Russell Westbrook, he's 1 for 13. I'm just asking Ben Simmons for 2 or 3 shots a night. That's nothing wrong with that. But with Westbrook, he's shooting the ball 13 times and only making 1. That's inexcusable. Ben Simmons, I'm telling you, 2 to 3 shots a night. That's all I'm asking for.
Yep.
That's all right. He don't want to get on the court. He don't want to face the Philly fans because he's gonna hear it. Just imagine if he pulled this shit with the Eagles, and you know how Philly is with Eagles fans. They would boo his ass out of Lincoln Financial.
I mean, that's a horrible example because Jalen Hurts steps on the field and y'all already boo him. So I feel like that's a horrible example.
No, that would no.
Free my guy Jalen Hurts. Like real talk, free him. Like send him anywhere because my guy, heaven forbid, yo Donte, yo coach, he ties his shoelaces the wrong way. We got to get him up out of there. He's a horrible.
Bro, me and Key lives in
Wait,
Philadelphia.
what?
Sixers fans
That's how bad it is.
fans are 360.
Sixers fans and Eagles fans are totally different. Eagles fans want shit to happen instantly. It's not going to happen that way. Sixers fans are a little bit more patient. But now we get pissed off.
Real quick, Key, because you said something about, that people are upset that you guys are upset and you guys are turning your back on Ben Simmons, right? If y'all want to be upset with him and y'all want to turn your back on him, that's fine. That's okay. My thing is just because you're going to turn your back on him doesn't mean that every single time the 76ers stumble, it's because Ben Simmons is in the way. That's my only thing. I don't think it's fair to blame everything solely on Ben Simmons. Now, if you want to give him most of the fault, that's okay. I just don't want to give him all of it.
I don't think it's the fans. I think it's what the fans are hearing from mainstream media that's making the fans pissed off about the Ben Simmons situation. So it's not really about just solely Ben Simmons. It's just that the fans are tired of listening to that mainstream media talk about Ben Simmons over and over and over again. And that's when the blame starts to come. So if we really want to blame somebody, we're going to blame Ben Simmons and the mainstream media to keep running this course. Because for real, at the end of the day, Sixers fans just want to see basketball and not give 2 shits about Ben Simmons. But here comes ESPN. Here comes FS1. Here come all these dumb ass mainstream media outlets that keeps bringing up Ben Simmons.
Free my boy Ben Simmons. Free my guy.
Freedom.
I don't care who takes him. He can be free for all I care.
Nah.
I would trade him for this thing. I would trade him for this guard jam right now.
You can't do that.
Have him.
You can't do that. All I'm Go ahead, Mitch.
I want him to go overseas, but I don't even think they'll take him. Like, honestly, I don't think anyone in this world will take this guy. I'm being completely honest.
Yo, Mitch, you on one right now, bro. He was like,
honestly, they won't even take. Honestly, it's that bad that I don't even think Ben Simmons will play in a Philadelphia summer league. Dead ass.
I think he will.
Dead ass. Yo, Philadelphia got some ballers. He's not a Philadelphia type of baller.
But yeah, I know that. But like the thing is, when he goes, he's just kind of low key chilling. That's probably. Ooh.
I don't know why you can't see the comments in the chat.
That's interesting.
Wait, you said, hold on. Someone said cut Ben Simmons ASAP. I mean,
I don't want to take on that contract.
Yes, Cool. I am with you.
That's low key the problem too. Not only taking on the contract, but if we're gonna be honest, if you can get Ben Simmons on the court for like a couple weeks, he's still a commodity. The only question
I don't think he's a commodity anymore because he's tarnishing his career. He's tarnishing for teams to want to go after him the way he's acting right now off the court. I don't think teams gonna want that. Because what if things shit the bed somewhere else in another organization? Is he going to go through this again?
No, because as long as the organization don't turn their back on him.
If he don't get his way, he's going to turn his back.
No, but it's no. It's not really that he's not getting his
Simmons
way.
already turned his back on the team when he told Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, and Steph Curry not to come to LA.
They were trying to trade him before that.
He already turned on his team.
No. Hold on. Pineapples. Rewind that. Hold on. You're missing stuff.
What is
that? Was not where it began. The afterward, like after what happened, everyone blamed Ben Simmons. They then tried to trade Ben Simmons. He caught wind of that and was like, wait a minute. I thought I was still cool with y'all. And then they were like, yeah, but we're looking into it.
He did enough to get to the playoffs. He did enough to get to the All-Star game so they wouldn't trade him. And then he played like shit afterwards.
And again, I get that. But at the end of the day, if you're going to trade the guy, don't lie to him. That's just my thing. Because listen, they tried to trade him, and when Ben Simmons found that out, he was like, "Okay, cool." Then all of a sudden, they then try to send the guys to be like, "Yo, Ben, come back." And Ben was like, "Hey, you smoking herbs? If you think I'm really
when you got players, when you got players leaving because of this dude, that is bad." Jimmy Butler left because of Ben Simmons.
Jimmy Butler left because of Ben Simmons and Brett.
That is bad.
That is a fact.
That is bad. That is bad. JJ Redick. That is yep.
He said it on JJ Redick's podcast. He said,
Hold on.
That is bad. You got players leaving because of this guy.
Let's not pretend Joel Embiid ain't want him going too.
Of course, the guy wanted him gone.
That's all I'm saying.
After all this shenanigans,
I'm just saying. Look, listen. Go back to Ben Simmons, right? The whole thing with Ben, right? They tried to trade him. They fell through, and that's why when they came to
Embiid didn't want to trade.
No. I'm not talking about that Jimmy Butler thing because I'm gonna concede. Let's say that he truly left because of of Ben Simmons and thing. Because honestly, I think he was gonna leave regardless. I think that he kind of just wanted his own team.
If Doc Rivers was there, he wouldn't have left.
You don't think? Yeah. I think he wanted his own team. I low-key think he wanted his own team.
That's not even right now. I don't even think that's his own team in Miami. It's more of a team collective than him being a franchise player.
But he's the face of it. But
JJ do regret. He said it. He said, "I regret leaving Philly," and I really think if JJ would have stayed, I think the Sixers possibly could have got.
Maybe, but I will say this. In referring to when you said that Ben Simmons turned his back on the organization when they sent the guy. They the Sixers tried to trade him without letting him know, and then thought he wasn't going to find out. And it's like when at the time he was still a high profile player, when you're still considered that and you try to trade him, people are gonna they're gonna find out eventually. Then they try to lie to him. My thing is, I feel like all this would have been iced over, is if they said, "Yo, Ben, look, bro, it's not working out. We gonna trade you." That's
my thing is that you can't blame Embiid, Tobias Harris, and Steph Curry for that.
No. You can't, but you know the intentions of them coming. They're not coming out here to chop it up with me. I know we in Cali, but they trying to pull a toe. We all know why they was going there on the real. They wasn't trying to see, "Hey, yo, Ben, how you feeling, bro? Is this a new crib?"
How would you know that, though?
Trying to go hit some shot. Hey, that's not why they went there. Let's call it what it is. By your logic, by your logic, when Steph,
we all know Tobias Harris, out of all the three, we know Tobias Harris is the most soft-spoken person on that team. We already know this right now. So we don't know Tobias Harris.
Joe would have been doing all the talking.
He's the most soft-spoken of those guys, but he still voices his opinion now. Of those guys, yes.
Well, somebody needs to voice their opinion when it comes to Ben Simmons.
But that's my thing. You can't tell the guy, "We're going to trade you," and then send the teammates to try to go get him and act is going to be sweet. Ben Simmons said, "No, y'all turn y'all back on me as a collective, as this entire 76ers organization. I feel like each of y'all turn y'all back on me, so I'm now going to do the same." I feel like all of this would have been...
By the end of the year, Ben Simmons, you will be broke the way they finding your ass.
Well, they actually did the math out, whatever. He actually will still walk away with $1 million and some change.
Like an NBA player, that's cheap.
considering for a guy who hasn't played yet, that's a steal. If we go, you know what I mean? Loki is the but here's my whole thing with it. I feel like all this would have been over if they went up to Ben, they had a meeting and say, "Look, Ben, it's not working out. You know, we're gonna try to trade you. It is what it is. Let's figure if we could."
They shouldn't have gave him that damn money if that was the case. Because I was pissed when they gave him that contract.
He didn't deserve none of that extension. He didn't deserve a damn dime. Not a damn dime of that extension.
If y'all want to say that, that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to argue about that. That's neither here nor there. All I know is the 76ers deserve some blame because ain't no way you're going to sit here and say you're going to trade the guy, then lie and say, yeah, we never tried to, then lie about it because they were like, oh, yeah, well, we reached out, but we weren't really serious about it. Like, they were sending too many mixed signals, and Ben is kind of in a point where he's tight. He's like, bro, if y'all going to do like this, it is what it is. They should have just, after the whole playoffs thing,
yeah, it's kind of like what Doc Rivers said right after the loss.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers came up and said he's not, I don't know about franchise point guard. And then he goes on First Take, I think it was like a couple months back.
Suck at him.
And then he goes like, oh, he's our point guard now. So I'm like, how can you do that?
That's my only point. That's the only thing. Like, if y'all want him, from the jump, take him.
Because
if y'all don't want
media
him,
that wants to make Doc Rivers politically correct. That's the problem with mainstream media.
No, I'll give you that.
No,
It's the problem with mainstream media.
I'm explaining why. I'm explaining why. Because Doc Rivers could have said we're gonna get him out of here. He could have said that. He could have said, look, us and the Ben Simmons and the 76 organization, they had they tried it. It is what it is. It's best they go their separate ways. He could have said that. He did it. My thing is they should have from the beginning. Ben Simmons going to screw around and end with in that pick and save line, straight clearance rack. Yeah, look, man, could be, and bro, look, man, look, it's a possibility because if you think about it, look, I think it's like 1.6 million. That's enough for us. I mean, the way he lives as an NBA athlete who gets paid a lot, that's probably wiping my booty money.
Wait, so you said the way he lives. What basketball player doesn't have a basketball hoop at his house? Please explain that to me.
Be honest, Ben Simmons is probably the only one.
When my boss told me that, and I'm like, what? That makes no sense.
Ben Simmons is just doing this for publicity to get himself more known. I just think he's not caring about basketball.
Going on, Juice.
Basketball, in my opinion.
What up, Juice?
That's how I feel. I think he doesn't care about basketball anymore. If you don't care about basketball, get out the league. Go play in the NFL. Go play soccer or some shit. Seriously.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not mad at you for saying that. Because like I said, right now, that's the biggest question about him. Do you want to play? That's why teams don't want to trade for him. Because they're like, why are we going to trade for him? And if
why were the Celtics interested in him?
We weren't.
That's your team. Go ahead.
No, we were not interested in him. We were not interested in him.
It was a rumor. That was
no. This is what happened. Rumors doesn't tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you.
Rumors doesn't mean it's factual. You get what I'm saying?
No. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
James tweeted it, so it's got to be reliable.
No. I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, because I know someone who is in the Celtics organization. I hit him up when this happened because I saw it and I almost had an aneurysm. This is what happened. The Sixers called. And they were like, hey, yo,
Juice, y'all can have.
He said, as a Pelican fan, I want him. Anything helps right now. Keep him. But they called him and said, do you want Ben Simmons? The Celtics were like, okay, we'll hear you out. They started, we want Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and a couple picks. The Celtics immediately hung up. Immediately. Like, the whole thing with, like, they were talking.
I would hang up too.
Look, even 322, even that's generous. At this point, bro, they need to make custom buses. So that way, when they be driving around and whatnot, he can't fly. He can't fly. You ever seen that my 600-pound life? When they start driving, that's Zion.
Mm-hmm.
That's Zion. And I'm allowed to say it because I'm fat. I'm allowed to say it. I'm a heavy dude. You feel me? So I'm allowed to say it. Yeah, bro. You feel me? And I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. You feel me? Guess what? With all this weight, you know what that means, bro? I could fall from high buildings because I'll bounce like a ball. Anyway, I was like when it came to the whole Celtics.
I'm done. I lost it.
when it came to the Celtics thing, We listened to him, but the instant they said Jaylen Brown, they hung up. And I took a sigh of relief because I was like, look, bro, if we even entertaining that, Brad Stevens needs to go back to college. We need new ownership. And then we need to relocate. Because we need to erase every stench of anything like that at all. And this is coming from a Ben Simmons guy.
All right, we gotta move. We gotta move on from Ben in the Sixers talk. But
Ben takes a damn hour of our show any damn way.
Well, we got 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We might go a little bit longer. We ain't got no show.
Go a little longer.
Well, I think hey, do Just Say the Truth come on tonight? It's
I will
Wednesday.
tell you right now. Because
I've done my show on my channel at 8:30.
I'll tell you right now. What's today? Wednesday?
It is Wednesday.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, so that's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so in about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, we got you. We got time. We got time.
Yeah, we
We got time.
So, do y'all think Kyrie betrayed KD in the Nets? Do y'all think Brooklyn needs him?
So we go from number 25 to this guy.
I'll be honest with you. In terms of betrayal, I think that's a little excessive. Now, I've said this before. I call Kyrie Irving a pick-me. So I call him. And for those of you who don't know what a pick-me is, it's someone who whose living purpose is solely for attention. Have you ever been in a group chat and it's that one person who blows your phone up all the time? No one answers, but they keep blowing it up over and over and over again. And then again, they deep feelings because no one answers. That's Kyrie. He's a pick-me. That's what it comes down to. I just think he's doing really like this whole stance he's trying to do. Whether I think he's just doing it for attention. I'll be honest with you.
Pride. It goes further than that, bro.
If it goes further,
it goes further than that, bro. Because there are times that he played during the pandemic last year, and then he walked away from the team, and then came back, walked away from the team. Now, since it's mandated to be vaccinated, now all of a sudden you want to come out of nowhere. Oh, I don't want to show up now. But you were there when nobody was vaccinated.
And not only that, Spotlight, and not only that, this is a guy who loved the bubble idea. He thought it was lit. He was like, yeah, let's all go. Do you know why he changed his mind on the bubble? Because the league said, hold on, you can't go. You're injured. You're not going to play. And we can't have too many people there. That's what he did a whole turn and said, oh, the bubble's a bad idea. This is a guy who just wants attention. That's all it comes down to. He wants more attention than he would. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Kyrie Irving is the type of dude that if he does anything for attention, the dumbest stuff in the world for attention.
He's one of the most shiftiest guards in the league when it goes to the basket. You're getting the respect. Why do you need any more?
Because it's not enough for him. Because some people, like, look at it. This is a guy who, when he has a bad shooting night, instead of saying, I played wrong, all of a sudden, he cares about these different movements he never speaks about before. This is a guy that when he has a horrible shooting night, goes to his coaches, correction, because he doesn't have enough respect to Steve Nash, goes to Kevin Durant. Yeah, I'm going to take a break. Basketball is a little too hard for me right now. And leaves. Now,
I feel bad for KD, though.
It sounds like Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving when shit gets hard, Paul.
I will say this, though.
When shit gets tough, they are weak. That's how I see it.
I don't think when it comes to Kyrie, it's a weak thing. I just think the type of attention he wants is, I'm a good guy. I'm a savior. I'm a martyr. That's the type of attention he wants. He doesn't want negative attention. Like, if he has a bad shooting night, he doesn't want to talk about that.
I didn't see this guy. To me, I lost a lot of respect for Kyrie because, again, you go back. I think he has it's something wrong with Kyrie's head. I think it's a mental issue. But again, you go back to where in Boston when he told the fans publicly, and I'll be here. He told them publicly, and then things got tough in the regular season. All of a sudden, he wanted out. He did a whole 180 and wanted out.
I've been saying this. Look, man, Kyrie Irving is not the guy everyone thinks he is. I've been screaming this, and I'm gonna say this in terms of because who was it? I think it was Stephen A. who said it was betrayal. It's not betrayal. And the reason I'm saying it's not betrayal, this isn't the first time he's done
Juice
it.
is a Saints fan, y'all. Just to let you know, man.
Oh, I was confused. I was like, wait, what?
But here's the thing.
How is he a Chicago and a Saints fan?
If there's a will, there's a way.
It is.
But here's the thing when it comes to it, it's like Kyrie just, I don't think this is betrayal. I don't. Because at the end of the day, this is what Kyrie has done always. See, when the Cavs sucked, he used to take sabbaticals all the time.
We still don't have an explanation why he left the team last year. How he just not show, like he just left the team for no reason.
Personal reasons. That's what they labeled it, and that's why I'm saying when he doesn't get the attention.
What was the personal reason? I would love to know.
You want to know what it was? It was his cousin's best friend's uncle's next door neighbor, the person who made the left shoe, their child's cousin, 30 times removed, best friend's next door neighbor had a puppy who basically had another dog who ended up being adopted by the teacher of a Frenchman who went to war in the 1800s. This is the type of dude. Like at some
Where
point,
are you going with that?
That was true. That was a true story.
Like, do we care what he's doing? Like, this is a dude who, like, every time, like, bro, every time he has a horrible shooting night, I gotta go take a break. This is hard. This is hard on me.
At least he has bad shooting nights. Our guy doesn't even shoot.
Right.
Like I feel bad for Kevin Durant because he's the reason why he signed with Brooklyn to play with Kyrie, and now he's not here.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not betrayal because you knew this guy going in.
Kyrie is just shady. He's a shady ass player.
He is. Let's call it what it is. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't care what his reason is for. Right? Agree or disagree. I don't care. At the end of the day, your goofy self played with unvaccinated people. They had mandates before this, and you did not care. I'm going to say it one more time. They had mandates before this, and you didn't say a word. You were chilling, living your best life, playing like garbage, having horrible shooting nights, going on other sabbaticals, not having the nerve to not even talk to your coach, and all of a sudden, now, talk about respect my privacy. Time out. We gotta respect your privacy.
You are a professional basketball player. You have no privacy.
Remember the wedding he went to, like in that whole debacle.
But the whole thing with New York already, because of the cases were getting so high, they already said, "Oh, you got to be vaccinated if you go into the gym." Pretty much, damn near everything in New York, you have to show proof, including the facility. So it's like that's part of your job. You mean to tell me you don't want to do shit for your job that you're getting paid millions for?
And here's my thing. Here's my thing. When it comes to
everybody entitled to their own opinion about the vaccination, but at the same time, at the same time, you're a professional basketball player. You're well known. You're well respected. Sometimes you just gotta do things to get your money.
I mean, look. Let's call it what it is, man. Let me ask you a question, bro. Spotlight, you got a job, right? You started.
Yeah, I do.
By the way, I saw you in interview. I saw you in uniform. Quite dapper. You're a dapper.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
But let me ask you a question. Your job has a uniform code, correct?
Yes.
I saw that shirt with the logo.
Yeah.
Quite dapper. If they were to say you have to wear it and then you don't wear it, are you going to be in trouble? Like, are there any type of ramifications that you need to partake in?
Yes. It'll be written. I'll be written up, or I'll get like a warning or something of that nature. But if I do it more,
you get sent home.
Wait a minute, time out. Gasp! EGADS! Are you serious? Wait a minute, but that's not illegal. Pray tell, how is it possible that a job can punish you for something that's not a law? Please explain. Oh, wait, because it doesn't matter. Policies and laws are different. If a team has a policy or a state has a policy, deal with it. Clown.
Talk that talk.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm just sick of this guy, bro. Because I'm telling you, this dude he doesn't care about the pandemic. He don't care about the vaccine. He don't care if you're Republican, Democratic, or if you're a liberal. He doesn't care about that. He doesn't care if you're rich. He doesn't care if you're poor. He's not fighting for you. He's not. He's at the end of the day, guess what? This, no matter how controversial it is, guess what? It's attention. He's a pick-me. He is a pick-me.
Just be capping.
Period.
That's all they be doing. And then again, he holds himself to no accountability at all. And then think that his last year with the Celtics in the playoffs, he played like straight garbage. He played like straight garbage the last year in the playoffs. Most of it was on Kyrie.
Who did he blame?
He blamed his teammates throughout the whole year. He blamed his teammates when they struggled. And in the playoffs, he struggled.
He the primary ball handler, put up all these stupid shots. Oh yeah, man. Look, man. Terry Rozier, man, he trash. Boy, what? I mean, the same Terry Rozier who was the starting point guard when he took Braun 7? Come on now, stop the cap. Stop the cap. I've been telling people for a while now, Kyrie not that guy. Oh, but Kyrie hit the shot. Kyrie not that guy. Oh, well, Kyrie does stuff overseas. Kyrie's not that guy. Oh, but Kyrie's not that guy. I've been telling y'all, isn't it magical? Braun does a lot. And there's a lot of stuff that LeBron James does that no one knows about. He keeps quiet. Kevin Durant, there's a lot of stuff he does that no one knows about. James Harden, Damian Lillard.
He need to take a brush to his head. That's what he need to do, but that's another story.
I mean, you got it there. I mean, yo, KD, up to it. But
I don't understand how you get paid millions not to brush your hair. Like, what the fuck?
I think here's the thing. I think right now, he's in a position where, like, he should just go bald. Like, come on, bro. Just like him and Bron are in the same boat. Look, bro. Let's look.
No. The difference between LeBron,
but at least LeBron
keeps the ball spot. He still would get a haircut or comb his hair or something. KD won't do nothing. He'll let that shit look like a bunch of peas.
You got me. You got it. But look, no, you're right. But I've been telling people this. And nobody wants to listen to me. And I'm telling y'all, people tend to forget about the sabbaticals he took. When Cleveland was dog water, before Bron came and saved him from obscurity, when the only thing he really was known was for dribbling, I'm telling you. Oh, and by the way, yes, I did say there are some things that LeBron James has done that there's a lot of work he does in Akron, Ohio, that's not publicized. There's a lot of work that he does out there that's really not publicized.
I agree with that. I can second that.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Now, again, I'm not saying everything LeBron James does isn't publicized, but Kyrie Irving, every single time he wants to be publicized, every single time. So it's kind of like the same thing. Come here. It's kind of like the same thing. When you go, I want to hit at you. When you go, right? Let me ask you a question. If you're gonna go give a guy a homeless man some money, say what up? Say what it do, baby.
Oh my God.
Be cool. But here's the thing. If you go give a guy homeless money, right? Why would you shove a camera in his face? Let's call it what it is. If you're going to help someone, help because you want to. That's all it comes down to. Kyrie Irving doesn't want to help people. He doesn't care. He's not a martyr. He's not. He's just another generic individual who just wants gratification. That's all he wants.
Did you see his Instagram live like that same day? It was like
actually we were actually live on Just Say the Truth.
Yeah, y'all was live at that point.
We was live on Just Say the Truth, and we actually played the audio of his live. So
oh yeah, I was in my room just like, oh great, really this guy again?
And then think about it with the whole.
All right, so
the whole thing, just this last part, the whole thing with that, it's like he was just beating around the bush in that live. Like he wasn't actually getting to the point where everybody was asking, what is going on with you? You were beating around the bush, talking about my family, my stuff like this. No, we want to hear the real you. And I think he gave us a fake Kyrie again.
And here's the thing, and I will say this, and then we'll be able to move on. Before he said, I'm doing this because I feel bad for the people who are losing their jobs. Like you said, he was tiptoeing. It almost seemed like he was thinking, God damn, I need a good excuse. That's almost what it came across as. And then when he said that, he thought, oh yeah, everyone's gonna be with me. Nah, bro. And the reason people aren't with you, simple. You're not as smart as you think you are. Fam, you think the earth is flat. Come on, son.
How do you even know? He could be lying about that too.
Yeah, like You're not that intelligent. Like, you're not as intelligent as you try to perceive yourself to be. You can drop big words, but that don't mean you're smart. Kyrie, people found you out. You can't say, "Oh, people don't respect what I'm saying." Nah, bro. You can't use that lie anymore. You can't use that as like a safety net, because at the end of the day, guess what? People are understanding. The only time you care about the world, the only time you care about other people is when you mess up. When you have a bad shooting night and they pressing you about it. That's when magically the world needs to be number one. Now, all of a sudden, all these things it sucks that all these things are happening. Like, at some point, look here, bro. I'm going to say this right now. Brooklyn don't need him. Brooklyn don't need him. What they need is for James Harden to understand the rule and stop reaching for them fouls. Once he gets that through his skull, I feel like he'll go back to the James Harden we know. And I'm telling you, they don't need Kyrie. I don't keep it a stat. I don't think they need Kyrie. I really don't. You know, because
I do think they need to go out. I think they do need to go out and get a guard to compliment Harden, though, because I mean, Patty Mills is good, but he's just not somebody that's going to compliment Harden.
Can you imagine if they kept Dinwiddie?
I think they should have kept Dinwiddie.
If they kept Dinwiddie, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If they kept Dinwiddie, Kyrie Irving he would have been released. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If they kept him, he would have gotten released.
No,
they would have traded Kyrie to go get James. Except breaking news: Westbrook is 1 for 1 from 3. The best shooting game he's had.
He's 1 for 1 now, and then he's going to miss the next 13 shots.
Yeah, because he saw that one.
He gonna build me.
How's Chris Middleton doing?
All right, so this last topic, I know we're going to be running into, but has the top stars adjusted to the rule change? Is it okay to have fewer free throws in the game now that we've been seeing? We all know they stopped that rule from, Trae Young was the master of it. You dribbling and then you have somebody run into you and they call that a foul. So the refs got hip to that and they stopped it. Harden was another person who's done it. Seth Curry is another one, but he doesn't do it as much. It mainly was I feel like this rule was mainly for Trae Young and James Harden.
I mean, you can say, I hate to say this, but you can say Embiid did that from time to time. You can say
everybody did it.
Yeah, everyone did do it.
Trae Young and Harden was doing it the most.
Right. I mean, did Dame Lillard do it? Like,
Lillard did it multiple times.
Yeah. Look where he is now. Look what he's doing now.
I mean, my thing is, I have no problem with the rule. I really don't. I don't either. I thought a lot of the fouls that they were getting were ridiculous. I didn't think they were fair at all. I just thought they were just like
off-ass calls. That's exactly what they were.
Yeah, right. So I have no problems whatsoever.
But at the same time, these players are being fucking crybabies too. Excuse my language, but they just being crybabies too, complaining about every little thing. If somebody touch you like this,
right?
Like, you're a grown ass man. It's like, stop it.
No, you got it.
I mean, I don't understand. Harden is gonna get calls anyway because he's so aggressive going to the basket. But I'm glad they took that rule off as well, because again, you being able to get behind a defender trying to getting behind you, trying to fight to get back in front of you, all of a sudden you lift up and then your head actually hit them in the nose and stuff like that. Or they're obviously just bump into you and get a foul. That should be an offensive foul every time.
You know what I hate? You know what foul I hate in the NBA? And MB does it so much and I don't understand. I just hate that. When you get the ball and you just
swipe. Yeah. James Harden invented that. James Harden used to do that all the time. Swing through.
Yeah. Things to bring to basketball. It's so dumb.
It is, because at the end of the day, it's the offense initiating the foul. Like,
it should be an offensive foul instead of a defensive foul.
Right, and you know what I mean? Again, a lot of guys are struggling because they were just accustomed and used to just, having the ball, and you can basically punch a dude dead in his face. Matter of fact, go look at Draymond. He were calling fouls when he's kicking dudes in the nuts, and it was clear as day.
What about Zaza Pachulia? Remember that with Kawhi Leonard?
Right, like these guys, they were getting away with it. Now they need to get accustomed to it. They need to understand, bro, we can't really get away with this no more.
Listen, if Reggie Miller was playing in this era, he would be bombing threes like crazy in this league.
Same with Larry Bird.
Bro,
My God, the way this league is soft now, and the way
You
these
see,
fouls are
Steph's
being
already
called,
shooting threes.
these NBA, these Hall of Famers like AI and
Michael
and
Jordan.
Tracy McGrady and these
Michael
guys,
Jordan averaged
they
50.
will be scoring 50 fucking points a game. It's sad.
Because you couldn't touch Michael Jordan. You ain't
And
gonna be
then,
able to
and
touch
then on
Michael
top
Jordan.
of that, and then on top of that, now you got this defensive 3 seconds in the lane, which I hate that too because
Yep.
you
Yeah,
really
that's a dumb
you
rule.
really can't protect the basket like you could back in the day. So yeah, Vince Carter would have a field day.
I've never heard of
a young Vince
like
Carter that just came into the league would have a field day in this league.
I'm just gonna say this, and this is gonna be my last, thing on this one. Dame Lillard, step your shit up. Stop bitching. You need to stop getting calls. And James, look here. I understand, like, it's to the point where now you're bumping into guys and you're like got your hand up. One day you're gonna realize how stupid you really look. And if you want any, because a lot of people are questioning him, was he really that nice? Was it just the cause that made James Harden to the superstar that we see him as? I'm gonna tell you this right now. James, bro, you looking real sus right now, boy. You know what I mean? Like right now, your reputation is looking shaky, baby.
Oh, I got you. It's getting spooky. It's getting spooky for him.
Bro, it's getting spooky for these suckers, bro. I'm telling you,
Oh my God.
Yo, boo. Like, it's looking crazy for him. And he needs to stop playing. He needs to stop preaching for them fouls. He needs to stop preaching because I'm telling you right now, eventually, people stop playing games, James. Stop playing games. If you want to win a ring, bro, stop playing games.
Facts.
It sucks to say, but James will never win one.
I don't think so either.
I don't think he'll win one.
Yeah, I don't think he'll win one either. I think right now he's at a point where it's his best. It's his best chance, and if he continues doing this stupid stuff, he'll be like the new Charles Barkley.
Oh shit.
Not Charles.
Because look,
That's Sir Charles.
bro, Dirk was low key in that conversation until 2011.
Dirk's my second favorite player of all time. I love Dirk.
Right, he low key was in that conversation until 2011 when he won that ring. And James, you gotta stop playing, bro. Stop playing games. I'm telling you, step up. And if you don't want to step up, so be it. You don't have to, but understand something. Go holler at Kyrie and start getting his excuse book because eventually you're gonna start taking sabbaticals on how bad people finna start killing you.
And Westbrook, keep shooting bricks. I love it. Just keep going.
Stop calling him Westbrook when he's
I
West.
said brick.
Westbrook.
He said
I said brick.
I don't want to hear
He said brick.
ever. I don't want to hear it again.
He said brick. He said brick. He got it.
Thank you.
I'm saying it forever. If I'm on any show that comes to ASAP, comes to Spotlight, when it comes down to it, if I hear the word Westbrook, I am definitely getting it. It's Westbrook.
Eric, you still in here?
Eric is the
But
he's a depressed Raiders and Lakers fan.
I know, we got to go on this. Mitch has something to do at 8:30. He has his show where he is interviewing, he thinks, content creator. So make sure y'all go check out Mitch.
You're breaking.
Can you break it up like Minecraft?
Tomorrow and then
You
Thursday.
sound like you're in the car.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna have to get an Ethernet cord. I can't find
right
it.
now. I'm gonna say this real quick, and this is gonna be like me dropping my mic. You feel me? At the end of the day, without Ben Simmons, the Sixers ain't gonna be nothing. And y'all finna, and I said this in the beginning, Spotlight.
You smoking. You smoking.
100% I am. And guess what? I'm smoking so much, me and Ben, we on cloud nine because we living our best life. While Joel Embiid out there got yet another tummy ache, and he got to miss more games because that's all it is with him. I'm telling you this right now. Two things. First and foremost, Ben Simmons will make you guys, when he leaves, you guys go back to obscurity. And by the way, Portland Trailblazers, they're a hell of an organization. Oh, I broke his neck. I got him. Let's go. I got Coach.
What do you mean?
I gotta hop off. I'll see y'all later, yo.
What do you
All right,
mean?
man.
I'm confused.
But D, take this out since I'm close the show.
Awkward.
Now we can build my poker face. I'm sorry, the song.
Hey, we don't have that. We don't have that intro. We don't have that outro about him saying Kobe's overrated. We don't have that outro. I gotta see it. We gotta end it.
Damn.
We gotta end it. We gotta end it on that.
Oh, we're gonna end it on that. Here we go.
What did you say?
I said Kobe Bean Bryant has been overrated ever since he passed away.
Now, I'd say they could lose about 4, but I don't see them losing 5. You know what I mean?
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays.
Damn it, Donte. Damn it.
Why'd you bring it up now?
Hey, man,
You should have brought it up earlier.
Man, the way that man Walter potted out, man, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of shows on the network coming up. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the rest of the week. Again, tomorrow, Coach's Corner, Coach Donte. It's going to be a roundtable type of situation. Then on Thursday, we got, tomorrow is Thursday. Are y'all doing Ruthless Attitude?
Yes, we're doing Ruthless Attitude Podcast, episode 2. We'll be talking Survivor Series, talking recapping Raw, NXT.
What time is that?
Gear, 9 o'clock.
9
o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So you
We don't go at 7 o'clock. We don't go at 7. Probably at 7.
7 our time.
And then
everybody 8 y'all time.
Say what?
Friday. I thought it was 7 our time.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
6
that's
my
what he
time.
said.
7
He
my
got it.
time.
He got
Yeah,
it.
7. 6 my time. 7 y'all time. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Then come back Friday, me, Coach, and Robert from the Philly Talk Podcast, where we debuting episode 1 of Between the Lines. That will be an all MLB podcast. So we got it all up here on the network. So make sure y'all stay tuned and come on back and support everyone here in the network. Got memberships as well. Links in the description. If y'all want to be a membership of the Spotlight Sports Network, we're here. Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody in the links, y'all. Down to ASAP. Them guys over there. That's where Pride is from. So go support them and give them some love. And as always, we're in the building. We're always going to see y'all in another video. D, hit that intro, that outro. Hit us out.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I was doing something. I apologize. What is going on, my competitor?
And you were yelling at me yesterday. Please.
I know where to go. Unlike you be like this.
I couldn't. There's so many videos on there.
Especially in the camera like this.
There's so many videos.
But we out of here, y'all. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Spotlight Sports Network. Coach Donte. Money making mini Mitch. And Key. In the car, in the building, in the supermarket, everywhere. We out of here, y'all. Peace out.